melody. Right back with another one. And in today's live stream, quick live stream at that. Oh, I don't know how long I will be online, but not for long, for sure. We will talk about. Tell me you're still alive or no, man. Are you still alive or not, man? Tell me you're still alive, no, yes, tell me you're still alive. Man, I just made a song, man. I just made a song which goes like, tell me you're still alive or no. Tell me you're still alive or no, yeah, tell me you're still alive or no. Dropping during the new moon in Scorpio, man. I think before my album, I will release one single. Because I got Hoja, man. I got fucking Hoja, man. My last single, my most recent single, Who's Standing in the Mirror, was like viral. Viral for my relations, okay? From in terms of my views. That shit was like viral. It's like my most clicked video on YouTube, man. That shit was crazy. And tell me why my music went viral in Mongolia. Tell me why Mongolia got to listen to my music. Tell me why I'm a national sensation in Mongolia, man. Because damn near 80% of my last clicks for my recent single was all stemming from goddamn Mongolia, man. I mean, what the fuck? Tell me why my last single went crazy in fucking Mongolia. I appreciate German, but that shit is fucking funny as hell to me, man. I was like going through my analytics, and the first thing I saw was like Mongolia. Goddamn fiending over my music or so. Then yeah, 80% of my clicks coming from Mongolia. Shout out Mongolia, man. Shout out Mongolia, man. Yeah, go to man. Shout out Mongolia. That shit is fucking crazy, man. That shit is fucking crazy, man. That shit is fucking crazy, man. But Jay, man, tell me you're still alive or no, man. That's like not necessarily an artistic question. I'm that serious. Tell me you're still alive or not, man. Because damn near nobody is alive. Existing and being alive are two different things. At least from my POV. Because everybody's existing. Everybody's existing. At least everybody who's quote unquote alive is existing. I think being alive and existing should be like separated. Because there's like a key distinction. There should be a key distinction at least. Because everybody's existing. But are you truly alive? Tell me you're still alive or no, man. I hope I can. To the point I can drop it in the goddamn Scorpion New Moon. Because this is what my track I just freestyled, like the hook I just freestyled, was like addressing. Tell me you're still alive or no. Because let's just look into the word, how the word is structured. A life. Are you alive? What even is life? Let's get flung down. Let's get a little spiritual right here. What even is life? What is life, man? What does it mean to be alive? And remember, for the last time I'm distinguishing my terms. Last time I'm explaining myself, because I don't like to repeat myself. She's exhausting and shit will get you nowhere. Repeating yourself is like going in a circle. You're not going anywhere. You're just ending up at the same point eventually. But existing is not necessarily the same as being alive. Look at being alive in a more artistic and a more like creative, more metaphorical type of understanding. To be alive, to be genuinely there, to be genuinely alive, is to be filled with joy, expression, which is like essentially juice, which is essentially like emotion. Somebody who's truly alive, somebody who has a soul. These terms could be interchangeable. To be alive and to have a soul, individuality, is to be juiced up with life. Do you even have any excitement for life? Do you have any zeal for life? Do you have any passion, any creativity for life? Anything. It's anything within you which is making your life worthwhile. Shout out to Mystic Zero. You said UFC fighter Ilya Topuria. Man, he knocked Max Holloway the fuck out, man. Damn! What the fuck was he doing to my man Max Holloway, man? That shit had me upset as hell, man. Oh my god, he just knocked Max Holloway out, man. Rest in peace, Max Holloway, man. Shout out to Mongolia, yes sir. Shout out to Mongolia. I'm alive. I'm full of love. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I like to hear, man. That's what I like to hear, man. I don't like to be associated. But before we even dive into my bias, let's just keep on breaking down this little lecture. Tell me you're still alive or no. Mysterio gets it. Mysterio is getting it. But are you getting it? Do you get it? I think you get it. Do you get it? To be alive is to be filled up with excitement, with joy, with pure happiness. And not happiness in the gullible sense. Just happiness in a more selfish, self-centered, egocentric type of way. Happiness for you. Do you have something to look forward to? and neglect people for a sec. Just don't look at people and don't take happiness into an external type of medium and an external type of metric. Because happiness is quick to be externalized. To the point happiness is mistaken by relatability. But relatability and happiness are like two different words. They're two different phenomena. I mean, a happy person is automatically relatable, but an happy person doesn't try to be relatable. And somebody who's relatable is not necessarily always happy. But that's all different story. It's all different story. But tell me, are you still alive or no? We are like 2 seconds away or something from like a new moon in Scorpio. So everybody's aliveness is questioned. Everybody's zeal, everybody's passion for life is being questioned. Can you even feel alive? Or are you like the living dead already? Or are you like dead like Max Holloway who just got knocked out by Ilya Tuporia, man? What? That shit was like painful. That shit was like painful to watch as a big ass fan of Max Holloway, man. That shit was painful to watch. But anyways, can you show genuine excitement for life? Can you show, not even can you show, do you have genuine excitement for life? Do you have genuine passion for life? Or are you like dead like Max Holloway who got knocked out by goddamn Ilya Tuporia in front of goddamn a million Saudi Arabian motherfuckers or so? That shit was like painful. I can't get over that shit. But anyways, to be alive is to do something for yourself. It's essentially like a self-serving energy. Because, nah, fuck astrology. I don't like to talk about astrology too much because astrology is like, it only targets a certain audience, and everybody who's not into astrology is not getting astrology, which is dangerous. Not necessarily, yeah, dangerous for my ass because I like to reach everybody. I said I don't want to bring up astrology, but I was about to say I'm a whole Leo. Man, I ain't shit in the brain, but I never came to be the shit in the first place. I'm nothing. I'm no thing, man, but that's a whole different story. That's a whole different story. It's a whole different story, ladies and gentlemen. All different story, ladies and gentlemen. All different story, ladies and gentlemen. When I look into faces, I see nothing. Straight up nothing. Nothing. Straight up nothing, man. I just look into somebody's eyes and I cannot sense any sense of feeling alive. Any sense of feeling like, damn, there's something inside of me, which is purely linked to me having something to look forward to beyond being a receiver all day of mindless entertainment and mindless dopamine consumption. Damn! That shit is fucking crazy, man. It is really crazy, and I can't help but to say that shit is fucking crazy. It is crazy. And you don't have to be an internet scholar. You don't have to be like internet smart or like watch 10,000 YouTube videos to understand this. Everybody initially intuitively understands this. When you look into faces in your immediate environment, family members, friends, so on and so forth, you see, nobody has some sort of passion. Nobody has some sort of zeal, some sort of zest for life. Not in the zesty type of sense. Nobody has a sense of, I guess, spark for life. There we go. Nobody has a sense of spark for life. Hence, everybody's The Walking Dead. So tell me you're still alive or no. I need to know. I'm that curious. I'm that curious and that serious. Tell me you're still alive or no. And alive, what does it even? I already broke down what it means to be alive. So let's just dive a little bit deeper into it. To be alive is something which can't be obtained by any outside mean through like any receiving sensation, through any enrichment, through any external means, but in general, it cannot be received through any external means. It can, but it's not everlasting, it's not sustainable. Because happiness, which is just being alive, like which is a subsidiary of being alive, is to feel happy. It's like an effect, but happiness in and of itself doesn't mean to be alive. To be alive brings you happiness, don't get it twisted, but happiness alone is fleeting. Happiness alone is not necessarily an indicator of how successful of an individual you are, how alive you truly are. Because to be alive is to have something to look forward to. In simpler, in more general terms, to be alive is to have a motherfucking purpose. Is to have a purpose. A true, natural purpose. I mean, some people's purpose is to snort 10,000 ounces of crack per day. Or like, I don't know, in smoke, yes, you smoke crack, right? It's like smoking 10,000 pounds of crack per day. Some people's purpose is like serious shit. Oh, okay. If I don't talk, there's no connection error, which is suspicious. Which is suspicious to say the least, man. Okay? Which is fucking suspicious to say the least, man. So why is my connection discriminating if I'm talking or if I'm silent? That doesn't even make any sense, man, for whatsoever, man. Either I'm tripping or somebody is watching or so. But why is my connection fluky the moment I talk and my connection is like perfect when I'm shutting my mouth? Seems kind of funny. Seems kind of funny to me. But perfect segue. Perfect, not subway. Perfect segue into the next point we shall address in this beautiful ass live stream. In this beautiful ass live stream, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Is to have a purpose. And the purpose, technically, everybody has a purpose. But we have to distinguish what kind of purpose do you have. The devil is in the detail, baby. Let's get it. Because, as I was saying, after I get like interrupted for like 5 times in a goddamn row, as I was saying, some motherfuckers have a purpose which is linked to snorting as much crack as possible in a single hour. It is a purpose, but it's a good purpose. Up for debate. It's a goddamn weirdest purpose. The question arises, ladies and gentlemen, in what kind of purpose do you have? Because your purpose is either breathing life or breathing death into your soul, into your very heart, into your very being, into your very space you encapsulate as a mere human being. So it's all about your purpose. What is your purpose? Is your purpose linked on some natural, really good, really beautiful type of phenomenon? Or is your purpose linked to some destructive chemical, man-made, fabricized, limited, structurized, indoctrinized, Christianized, concretized, all kinds of nice ass thing? Now you have to decide, because I don't know your purpose. I only know my purpose. I know what I'm here for. I know what I'm here for. I damn sure know what I'm here for. But I don't know what you're here for. And I'm not able to tell what you are here for. As I was saying, you don't become alive through any external mean. You only become alive through the inside. Is the reason why these words somewhat rhyme. Alive, inside. Alive, mind, inside. You name it. You fucking name it. Shout out to Inside 11 on that type of occasion, man. Shout out to Inside 11. But there is a reason why these type of words rhyme. Because it's all about the inside. On the inside, you become alive. Okay, we're testing again. Let me shut my ass up and see if it gets better. Right? We're testing again. We're testing. That's one weird ass coincidence, ain't it? That's one weird ass coincidence for it happening 3 times in a row, huh? Anytime I shut up, the thing is going to work perfectly. But anytime I'm talking my talk, now I'm having like, I don't know, Mongolia internet connection. Now I'm having like Saudi Arabian ass internet connection live from the desert from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 3 or something. What kind of bullshit is that, man? What kind of bullshit is that, man? But y'all ain't fooling me, and y'all damn sure ain't fooling my audience, man. What the fuck? Because it says I have 4G plus. 4G plus is damn sure more than enough to run a YouTube live stream. But anyways, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. We were talking about the purpose. The purpose you possess. The purpose you craft, rather. The keyword you craft is something you craft. Your purpose is not something you're assigned to. Even though it might appear like that your purpose is assigned to your ass. Because let's take me for instance. The moment I turned like 15, 16 years old, I became privy to this type of information I'm kicking. Out of nowhere, seemingly. Out of nothing, so it appears. And it actually is that way. It came out of nothing, from God, from the great space, from the great spirit. Shout out to the natives. From the great goddamn spirit. Sometimes, but to be honest, damn near every time, it looks like that your purpose is assigned to you. From nowhere. Out of thin air. And this is actually correct. It's actually very, very true. It's something you obtain, or rather you realize. Yeah, rather you realize after you're going through life, or not after, while you are going through life. Because it's all about the present. Purpose arrives in the present moment because it's an experience, and an experience or like based on the past or the future. Because experience is all about what is experience, present. You get it? Uh, and once your mind, your being, your very soul, your very heart, your soul. Shout out to Modern Talking, man. Once your very heart and soul is like fully involved into the present moment, without no cluttered mind, without no anxious mind, without no rotten mind, a nervous, anxious, troubled, terrorized mind. Once you leave that mind aside, it's like you're permanently meditating. It's like you're breathing in fresh air, mentally speaking, fresh thoughts, fresh air. Oh, what the fuck? And that clarity is allowing you to see life for what it truly is. And once you live in that type of mind state for a long time, for a long enough type of time, however long it takes for you to realize your purpose, essentially, once you have a truly godly mind, once your mind is truly present, once your mind is truly free from all kinds of biases, from all kinds of diseases, mental diseases, you see God, you see experiences for what they are. Your mind is like limitless. Your mind is, it's like crazy, like a mental orgasm, damn near. It's like you see life for what it is. You see clearly now. I can see. Shout out to Little Darky, man. Shout out to Little Darky. Got the music's in my 24/7 ever since I made music myself, man. But you can see clearly now. And once you see clearly now, there is no doubt, there is no fear, there is no confusion, there is no twistedness in your mind, there is no entanglement, there is only clarity. There is only clarity once you see clearly now. And when you see clearly now, there is no doubt what you're here for to do. Who's truly you? What is truly you? What do you want? What's really the thing you prioritize the most? Now your purpose is born. Your purpose is born out of clarity. And to realize your purpose, you have to be clear in the mind. You have to remove yourself from all kinds of mental diseases. And now you see what truly is. And you can go from there. Not you can, you must go from there. You must go from there, from what truly is. Because you can't be delusional. You can't be too delusional, too lost in all kinds of logics, all kinds of thoughts, all kinds of mental storms. To the point, all you have is a chattering mind, but your mind is yapping, but it ain't saying a goddamn thing. Like you're talking, but you ain't saying shit, essentially. Your mind is yapping, but your mind ain't saying shit. Have you ever heard somebody who's just talking, but that person ain't saying shit? Goddamn, don't let me get started, man. Because I know a shit ton of people who are just talking, but they ain't saying shit. I mean, just turn on the TV and you see what I'm talking about. Just turn on somebody who labels themselves as a conscious community teacher and you see what I'm talking about. Just watch some religious ass preaching session and you see what I'm talking about. People are talking, but they ain't saying anything. Who let you talk, man? Close your goddamn mouth. You have esoteric dragon's breath, man. Your breath smells like ass, man. You have probably didn't clean your teeth for like 10,000 years, mentally speaking, man. Hence, you only talk rotten shit. Anytime you talk, the room smells like ass. Smells like Bigfoot after taking a shower for taking no shower for like 10,000 days in a row or so. It's nasty as fuck, ladies and gentlemen. It's nasty as fuck, man. It's nasty as fuck. Fuck, man. Fuck all you, man. It's fucking nasty, man. It's fucking nasty, man. The things you encounter. And the nerve of people to talk, even though they don't have to have anything to say, is beyond this world, man. It's beyond this world, man. The nerve of people. It's like, it needs to be measured. Because I cannot measure it. I just fucking can't measure it. It's just, close your mouth. You're scaring the house with your nastiest breath, man. Close your mouth, man. Oh, holy shit, man. Holy fucking shit, man. Holy fucking shit, man. It smells worse like a goddamn Arab who's fresh off eating 10,000 pounds of garlics and onion fresh out of his shawarma sandwich or something. Don't let me get started. Don't let me get started, man. Don't let me get started on the foolishness and the foulness of this world, man. Because people are like severely entitled. Entitlement out of wrongness comes if you don't have a sound mind. It's as simple as that, man. If your mind is clouded with too many thoughts, and if you not thoughts as like in house, thoughts, and if your mind has too many thoughts, not thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Same thing essentially. If your mind is clouded with too many thoughts, you can't see for shit, man. You won't realize your purpose for shit, man. You won't be alive for shit, man. So let me ask you something. Are you truly alive or no? What was my title? I can't see my title, but it was beautiful. I forgot my own lyrics, man. I based my title based on my lyrics. I just freestyled 20 minutes ago or so. I'm fresh of making a song now. I'm fresh of making a live stream, and I'm just on the move 24/7, man. I came home, took care of my responsibilities, came out from university, took care of my responsibilities, ate some, made some music, was drawing something, and now I'm straight here, man. There is no time for me to be distracted in some bullshit, man. There is no time and space for me to be distracted in some dumbass session, like some stupid ass jerking off session, some stupid ass Fortnite session or so. Not to say that these things are bad, man. If you jerk off, go ahead, man. If you play Fortnite, go ahead, man. But it's all about moderation. It's all about moderation. How much do you jerk off? How much do you play Fortnite? And how much are you dedicated to something which is elevating your spirit, which is helping your mind, which is cleansing your mind, which is really making you sophisticated to go after things in a way more efficient, in a way more profound type of way? What are you prioritizing? So tell me, are you really alive or not? Are you alive or are you just existing? Are you just vicariously existing, waiting for something to happen, but you will sit on your ass that way? Just for you to realize nothing is ever going to happen until you make it happen, until you get up off your ass, until you initiate some movement, man. Goddamn safety is an illusion. Keep it up and stay in movement, man. Goddamn bars. Safety is an illusion. Keep it up and stay in movement. That's actually one of my bars for my upcoming album, which is 1 or 2 songs away from being finished. So stay tuned, y'all. But in all actuality, it's all about creating an environment which is supporting you, which is really helping you maintain and sustain a liveliness, peace, if you will, all that good shit, all that sweet shit. So yeah, I will ask you repeat because it's very important to understand, man. Listen to your favorite vampire mellow, man, with his pale ass skin. I know I look yellow as fuck up under this dumb ass light, but I'm actually pale as fuck, man. Listen to your favorite vampire mellow. Are you Are you just sucking things in to fill some void you never took care of? You make that choice. You make that decision. You either are alive yourself, or you just suck like your life depends on it, like you're some esoteric OnlyFans model, like you're some internal porn star for the negative. But you ain't getting paid for shit, man. You paying to suck. You like doing it in reverse. Porn stars are like paid to suck, but you're paying to suck. They are being paid to suck, but you are paying to suck. Big difference. Big difference, ladies and gentlemen. Big difference, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Talking about sucking, let me suck some water in. Let me suck some water in. But y'all can still hear me, can y'all? Hold on a sec. Let me get right. Left, right. Left, right. Left, right. Yay, left, right. Okay, there we go. Let me repeat myself after I'm sipping some water, some fresh water. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. It's like if you don't have a life, you try to suck life force from things which are able to evoke life by themselves in less poetic and less elusive type of terminology. If you don't feel like your life is meaningful and fulfilling, you seek somebody unknowingly or something unknowingly which can produce that stimuli of feeling like you're fulfilled with meaning and joy by yourself for a sec. You seek to suck from that type of stimuli, from that type of instance, from that type of entity or deity or whatever it is. It might be a deity, it might be an entity, it might be a thought form. Who knows? People is crazy and people don't discriminate. As long as that thing is fulfilling the whole, People go for it. It doesn't even have to be a thing, goddammit. Let's just say somebody has a sexual type of trauma, a sexual hole. They don't even care to fill that sexual hole with the whole living being. And I'm not talking about me right here. I'm not here to fill your sexual holes unless you're female. If that's the case, hit me up, man. Lazy Mellow on Instagram, and we can talk about it and we can negotiate. But for the rest of y'all, I can't speak for the rest of y'all. But people, the gist of it all is not gist, okay? The gist of it all is, imagine you have a sexual void inside of you due to trauma or whatever the fuck, just life happening, and you're misinterpreting life. Hence, a void is evoked, for the lack of better words. You don't even care to fulfill that hole with a whole different human being. You tried. It's like anything will do. Anything will do. Whether it's another, not necessarily another human being, anything will do. It could be pixels online. Lord forbid, nowadays it could be a sex robot. It could be a blow-up doll. Lord forbid, man. Lord forbid, it could be an AI on your phone, which is sending you suspicious pictures you normally would get from a female on Snapchat. Lord forbid, man. Lord forbid what technology has for y'all. But the gist of it all is, I'm speechless. Sorry, I'm fucking speechless because I'm genuinely shocked. I'm genuinely confused. I'm genuinely irritated by the stupidity of human beings. Shout out to Famous Marlon. Shout you out back. I'm genuinely confused, man. I'm genuinely confused and like irritated. Because if you're not alive, anything will do. And it doesn't have to be like beneficial. Even I'm learning this in college. I learned that shit in college. I learned that shit in college. Behavioristic patterns of human being are not wired to what makes sense and what's actually beneficial. It's wired to what's most easy, what's most accessible. What could also be chased after. You also could go after that goddamn choice, even if it's destroying you. So habits are not here to fulfill the highest good for you. Then, like these conscious people like to say, they're not here to serve your highest good. They're not here to serve your highest good, your habits. Your habits are fine if they just fulfill. That whole could be fulfilled by like poison. It's crazy. It's really crazy how like the trickery and the foolishness of habits got the human mind. How the mind is fucked up by just like going after habits. And habits is like the right keyword because we're like in the scorpionistic type of space, in the life and death type of space. Where's my ring at? Fuck, I forgot my ring on the inside. I feel naked as hell without my ring. I've been naked as hell without my ring. But that's the right keyword. Even nakedness is the right keyword because we're talking about death, life, transformation right here. Nakedness, habits, what you cling onto for dear life, keyword, what you cling onto for dear life. Because people who don't have a life are filled with fear. Even if they don't consciously, even if they're not consciously aware of the fact that they are acting out of fear. Fear is not always a conscious phenomenon. Fear is also, and most often than not, a subconscious phenomenon, which is motivating your being to act in a certain way, beyond your understanding. Keyword beyond, it's like more like beneath your understanding, because we're talking about subconscious natures right here. And beneath is also like the wrong terminology, but y'all get what I meant to say. Essentially, people who have no life, people who ain't alive, they are beneath the standards of what a human being who's truly alive acts like. And they don't even know. They don't go like, oh damn, what? Oh damn, I'm so fucked up. Oh damn, my life is falling down. In their mind, they're perfectly fine. In their mind, it becomes normal. And here's like the key demise of human beings. Thinking that misery is normal, even though misery ain't normal in the first place, or like was never even normal. Misery is made normal, and you don't know that misery is like your go-to thing, your go-to state of being, for the lack of logical words. Your like normal state of being. You don't know that misery is your normal state of being, or like that misery shouldn't be your normal state of being, rather, to be more accurate, because fears are something which is not in your conscious, is a subconscious phenomenon, is deep beneath the surface. It's like the Scorpio energy. is deep beneath the surface. Hence, an unaware human being who ain't taking any sense of responsibility over their own inner faculties is never able to detect their fears and insecurities, which are lingering beyond the surface in their whole life. People is crazy, yo. People is crazy. People is crazy. And to make it even more simpler, fear is deriving. Fear is deriving if you don't have any purpose. Because a purpose is what's making you comfortable. A purpose is what's making you feel at home and at ease and what's calming your whole soul. If you have a purpose, everything is like for a reason. In the most literal sense. If you have a purpose, everything is for a reason. You going to your job is for a reason. That reason is your purpose. So if you have a purpose, your life is like heaven on earth, even though you're going through hell. But you know you're going through hell for your reasoning, for your purpose. Let's just say your purpose is you are somebody who makes comedy videos on TikTok. That's your purpose. Inner have you comfortable again by just merely purpose. Like imagine your comedic, your comedy channel, your comedy page on TikTok is not able to pay the bills, so you have to get a job. But you don't like that job. You don't like to work 8 hours a day at Walmart, for an instance. Nothing wrong with that, by the way. And let's just say you don't like that job, which is normal. Nobody likes a job. Barely anybody likes a job. Unless you like fucking weed in the first place, but that's a whole different story. Don't even get started. That job, which is essentially suffering, still won't get to you. You will be at your job, even though it's like ass, even though your whole co-workers are tweaking, damn, we still have 3 hours left, oh my god, even if everybody is tweaking in that work environment. You know you ain't. You know you ain't tweaking. You're the only one who ain't tweaking, because you're the only one who has a purpose. You see what a purpose is doing? Your purpose is like justifying anything, any bad experience, in a healthy way. It's like saying, damn, that suffering I'm encountering, that ain't shit. Because when I go home, because when I go to the studio, because when I go to my dancing classes, that shit will disappear eventually. And joy will overtake my body once again. It's like a prayer. Yeah, it's like a prayer. Some sort of guardian angel inside of you. That thing we call a purpose. Because that experience is essentially safeguarding you. It's your guardian angel from any type of bullshit. Some bullshit happens, who gives a fuck? You go to your purpose and you're happy again. Some negative ass shit happened at your job, who gives a fucking damn? You were at home, you can do music now. Your girlfriend broke up, who gives a fucking damn? Now I can be more dramatic at my goddamn theater classes. You name it. You fucking name it. You name it. You name it. And the purpose ain't exclusive to creative endeavors of life. For some, business is their purpose. For some, teaching physics is their purpose. For some, martial arts is their, even though martial arts is low-key creative, that's like a bad example. But you name it. A purpose can be anything. It's not exclusive to the creative or like, I guess, physical type of natures of life. A purpose can be not damn near, it can be everything and anything. But as I was saying in the very beginning, be mindful, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot make stupid shit your purpose. You can't be like, yeah, my purpose is to collect STDs. My purpose is to inject myself with all kinds of white chemicals. Yeah! You can't be like that, man. You can't be like that, man. You still have to be some sort of mature as being. Why do I even have to say this? That should be a given. It should be a goddamn given. Why am I even saying things which should be a given? What the fuck? I know I'm not talking to you guys. You feel me? It's not personal offense. And if you catch personal offense, it resonates. One thing about people who catch personal offense, it resonates. It fucking resonates. It goddamn resonates. One thing about people, it never fails. It never fails. It never fails. If somebody catches personal offense, it resonates. It severely resonates. And you have to take yourself into consideration as well. You cannot be like, point fingers. If you take personal offense, and sometimes I take personal offense to shit I see. Do you know what that means? It resonates. Because imagine somebody next to me would say, yo, your bald head looks ugly. I don't have a bald head, hence I don't take offense. It could only be me attaching myself to that statement. If I genuinely had a bald head, but I don't have a bald head, I'm having my goddamn Medusa's out. I'm having my goddamn crazy ass hair out, my jungle on top of my head out, you feel me? Hence, if you take personal offense, or if you see anybody like tweaking after a statement you threw in the room, you expressed in that room, you could be safe to assume that that person is resonating with that statement. So don't get it fucked up. And it is what it is. Don't make it something which is bad or some. Learn from it. If you take personal offense, that means a soft spot inside of you is triggered. And as I was saying, it's like something we like, which is beneath the surface, which is motivating our life. It's the Scorpio energy, per se. When we talk about it in an astrological type of terminology, it's the Scorpio energy. And the Scorpio energy, or like your deep rooted natures, if you don't like astrology, your deep rooted natures and agendas, they're bound to be beneath the surface. And how do you even break the mental surface? The mental surface is merely logic. It's merely what's obvious, which is basically logic. It would be like something, my rose is red, my rose is green, my rose have thorns, Melo has a huge dick, it's like the obvious. Melo's like goated, Melo's like the best human being alive or something. It's like the obvious. Logic is only pointing out the obvious, like Melo being fucking goated. Logic is pointing out the obvious. But how do you get to the meat and bones? No homo pause. Not talking about my meat and bones unless you're female. If you're a girl, we can negotiate at Blazing Mel on Instagram. But for everybody else, please, we can't negotiate. How do you get to the meat and bones? Not my meat and bones. How do you get to the meat and bones? You feel me? Is diving deep inside of yourself, which just means going beyond logic. And what's beyond logic? Emotions. Emotions are not necessarily logical by nature. It's really deeply evaluating what's inside of you. And what's inside of you, what's deeply inside of you, beyond logic, beyond the surface level type of shit, is something which accumulated throughout your whole life. It's not something like based on the last week. It's something which accumulated your whole life. It's like an arch. I'm making a U. And this wasn't even intended. My spirit just made that image. It's like that deeply, darkly, emotionally nature. I said darkly. That dark emotion nature is something which accumulated your whole life. Something from 20 years ago could still bother you and you don't even know it. Because this is the nature of subconscious things. They're hidden deep beneath. This is why it's so, oh my god, ladies and gentlemen. This is why it's so important to be in some sort of spirituality, to some sort of self-realization, to some sort of self-healing, some self-evaluation, some looking into the mirror type of practice, beyond you labeling it spiritual. Because if it helps, if it genuinely helps with you, period. If it helps with you dealing with yourself, it is spiritual. So don't get lost into the terminology of like, oh, that ain't spiritual, that ain't spiritual, that ain't spiritual for me. Do you know what was spiritual for me? Like goddamn beating somebody's ass was spiritual for me. Like doing like kickboxing was spiritual for me. Because through kickboxing, I learned a shit ton of shit about myself. So don't discriminate the medium. Discriminate the outcome. Is it helpful or is it not helpful? Don't discriminate the vehicle. Discriminate how the vehicle is operating. Is it good or is it bad? But not necessarily how it looks. How it looks is very deceiving. It's very, very deceiving. You feel me? Looks are deceiving. Show the voltage. Shows you out. Looks are... And the practice is also deceiving sometimes. But if you truly go through that experience with clairvoyance without like a logical bias, you see, damn, that practice wasn't so bad after all. Maybe I should try yoga classes out more often or so. Maybe I should try, I don't know, man, quit smoking weed and start drinking apple juice more often. Who knows? You name it. You fucking name it. How do we get into that type of train of thought? I don't fucking know, man. But that's enough for that, man. So let's just dive into the side of being alive. Are you truly alive? Once again, for like the fourth time now, because I cannot repeat this I cannot repeat this enough, man. I cannot repeat this goddamn enough, man. To be alive and to just exist are two different pair of shoes. Because everybody's existing, but nobody's truly alive. Barely anybody's truly alive. To be alive is to have something to look forward to, which is a purpose. A true, natural purpose. As I was saying, some of your purposes could be like smoking 10,000 ounces of crack. Some of your purposes is drinking as much liquor as you can in 1 hour or so. Some of your purposes is like jerking off the most amount of times in 1 hour or so. A purpose is not necessarily good because everybody has a purpose. It just so happens that a purpose could either destroy you or a purpose could fill you up with life. But the purpose of a purpose, fucking dumbest choice of words, but the purpose of a purpose is to give you direction, is to give you meaning, is to believe in something, is to have faith about life, is to dream, is to basically dream, to have a dream alive and to keep a dream alive. You get it? And a purpose is something you have to choose, and this is how you become alive. You don't become alive by just vicariously living without no intention, without no deeper philosophical type of questions you ask yourself as far as what do I want? Is this good for me? Is this truly right? Is this what I'm here for? Type of shit. I know some really like cheesy, measy, corny type of questions you need to ask yourself, but it's like foundational to life. I might label it like very far out and like very dreamy, but that's actually very surface level if you think about it. Because what I call is very basic. Because what the fuck are you living for if you don't have a purpose? It's like foundational. It's like, oh, my purpose as the end all and be all. But your purpose is like the number one thing, not the end all and be all. The first thing is like level 1. It's like the tutorial. What's your purpose? Without that, you can't even live. It's like the tutorial. But people label it as like such philosophical and profound and oh my god, I can never answer this type of thing. But you asking yourself what your purpose is. It's like the first thing you should do. Period in life. Fucking period. What do you live for? It's not the end level. It's not an end level question. It's a first level type of question. So get the basics right. Before you actually start to label things as super deep, see things for what they truly are. And you see, you finding a purpose or you just making a purpose because you cannot find it, as I was saying at the beginning. You making your purpose is super foundational. It's super simple. It's damn near the most normal thing a human being could do. It is, not damn near, it is. Oof. Oof. What the fuck did I have to come out? That shit had to come out, man. So yeah, before you even pursue anything, not necessarily find, it's like indoctrination. Sometimes I can't help but to fall short towards indoctrination. Make a purpose. And I was breaking down earlier how you make a purpose. It's just by living. It just so happens that your purpose comes to you. It appears like things came from nothing, and you're damn sure right, man. You're damn sure right, man. You're damn sure right. Oh my god, man. You're damn sure right, man. Oh my god, you're damn sure right, man. Things come from nothing. Your purpose came from nowhere. It fell down from the heavens. From nowhere. From nothing. God gave it to you. It just came from nothing. But you can't realize that thing which is coming from nothing to something. Some things, if your mind is too cluttered. So mind free, go through life with a clear mind, and you see your purpose in no time soon. You said I probably need to stop smoking weed. That message was probably funny. That's funny as hell. That's funny as hell. What the fuck? That's why sometimes weird synchronicities happen. Sometimes weird synchronicities happen. Sometimes you see something and you get a message which was never even there in the first place. That's how life goes. That's how life goes. You see some and you get a message, and the message you get was not even the thing you was like participating for. But God is motherfucking great, man. So yeah, are you really alive or not, man? That's like the $1 million question. Do you really eat roses? I was like hearing from a dude that you're able to eat the roast, but I don't want to try it out, man. Especially not this roast. It looks kind of nasty, man. I don't want to eat nasty shit, man. I don't want to eat nasty shit on no level, man. On no level, man. On no level, I want to eat nasty shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, are you really alive or not? And talking about like things coming to you, that topic came to me. Literally, it came to me. Before I made this live stream, I was freestyling. And in my freestyle, I was making a hook. And it was consisting based off the theme, are you really alive or not? Hence, I'm making this goddamn live! Are you really alive or not? But I wasn't like, okay, yeah, I will make a live stream about are you really alive or not? I wasn't thinking. That shit came to me. All I'm saying is, thinking is overrated. Analyzing is overrated. Goddamn being the thinker, hating the thinker post. I think, therefore I am, is overrated. Rene Descartes was like cooking some bullshit. Rene Descartes should be like arrested, mentally speaking. I think, therefore I am. Oh, Rene Descartes looks ugly as fuck, man. That dude looks like, I'm not gay, but he looks extremely ugly, man. Because an ugly mind breeds an ugly human. I can't sugarcoat it, man. That dude was ugly as fuck, man. Rene Descartes. The I think, therefore I am dude from France. Motherfucker's ugly as hell, man. Motherfucker's ugly as hell, man. Of course he came to ugliest conclusions, man. What the fuck? One thing about school and philosophers and like, I guess great thinkers and like diplomats, they're praised to the heavens. Everybody spits on their meat and strokes their thing back and forth, man. But they ain't answering one existential question. Okay, Plato. Okay, Rene Descartes. Okay, who else? Aristotle. Okay, who else? I don't know. William Shakespeare, if you will. Okay. I think about philosophers. Voltaire. Shut the voltage. Okay, yeah, Voltaire. We study all these great human beings. But our life hasn't changed. So who are we studying at that point? I don't want to study somebody, but after I'm done studying, I go home and I still ain't shit type shit. What the fuck? You're crazier than a motherfucker, man. You're crazy as hell, man. You're crazy as hell, man. You're crazy as a motherfucker, man. How late is it? Okay, I still have some time. Your boy still has some time. Your boy still has some time. And by the way, if you guys retarded, I can't speak. If you want to ask a question, go ahead. I always forget to make this an open panel. Actually, I don't. I don't want to make this an open panel. I seriously don't. It's all written inside of you, man. You do things for a reason. If you do it, it's for a reason. If you don't, it's for a reason. You might forget it, but that shit doesn't mean that your spirit forgets. You is like the more animalistic type of, I guess, energy of your mind. What you label as, oh, I forgot, or yeah, me, it's like the logical. It's like the logical type of hemisphere of your mind. So I don't know how to describe it. It's like the logical hemisphere of your mind. What you label as I, because that's like the conscious. It's like the conscious part. And that's very primitive. Logic, consciousness, brain study, physicality, science is very primitive. Don't believe me? Let me ask you one thing, man. Motherfuckers have been studying science for like 300 years, for like 500 years or so. Atheism, philosophy, religion, goddamn science, all that logical sweetness. But where did it get us? Where did it get us? Yeah, phones. Man, phones make motherfuckers retarded. Yeah, convenience. Man, because of convenience, you're lazy as fuck, man. Your quote-unquote ancestors were like twice as physically strong as you, type shit, man. At half your age, at that, man. What else? Oh, yeah, food. Man, food nowadays is like making you sick, man. What else? Medicine. Don't let me talk about medicine, because medicine got video of mine goddamn banned. While I was talking about a certain... Let me show you some. Let me show you some. While I was talking about a certain thing, my goddamn video got took down. Don't let me talk about medicine. Yeah, cool, man. Yeah, cool. Yeah, medicine's good, man. Y'all got me on that one. Yeah, got me on that one. Yeah, fuck y'all, man. Fuck y'all. Y'all got me on that one. 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 Y'all got me on that one, okay? Y'all can have that shit. Yeah, I can have your medicine part. Melo's no doctor, man. I'm only a mental doctor, but I'm no physical doctor. You know what I'm saying? YouTube taught me a lesson, man. YouTube taught me a lesson. YouTube said I don't know shit about medical type of things, so I will talk about medical type of things. You feel me? Ladies and gentlemen, logic ain't getting you nowhere. Besides pointing out the obvious. Yeah, Melo's. Don't tell me something new. This rose is red. That my goddamn hoodie sweatshirt type of thingy is like purple. I already know that shit. So why do you make like a big drama all about logic and understanding and consciousness and cognitivity and cognitive type of thinking? Why do you make a big drama out of that bullshit, man? Vampires, man. Fucking vampires, man. It's really vampiristic. They're doing this on purpose to keep you stupid. Vampires, man. Listen to your favorite vampire metal, man. Yeah, but fitting my vampiristic goddamn body, I'm in purple and I to your favorite metal. Goddamn making a big drama all about logic and getting you nowhere. But pointing out the obvious. Have you ever seen a nerd? Anytime I'm getting kicked out of my own live stream, I see my numbers going up. And anytime the connection is back stable, I see my numbers going down. For a split second, I saw like 10 viewers, but now we're back at 4 viewers. I think Rene Descartes and Newton's like a goddamn descendants are hating on my ass or something. With a nerd, with like a true nerd, with like that dude who's like going crazy in algebra class, that dude who's having like a boner, wants to discuss Albert Einstein's theory or something. Do you want to be friends with him? And you could be damn sure about the fact that that dude ain't getting 0 bitches. He ain't getting no bitches whatsoever, man. I'm saying in less like derogatory, in less obscene terminology, logic is killing the magic of life. Too much logic. I'm not saying completely neglect logic, but logic is merely step one. Logic is pointing out the obvious. The rose is red, but we have to go beyond. How does that rose make you feel? What could be the symbolic meaning of me having a rose? I won't tell you. I won't tell you because it's my personal secret. I won't tell you. See? Logic could never enter your mind into the magical dimensions of life. It sounds very romanticized, no pun intended, because I'm having like a rose. Witchcraft is working. Nothing is working. But logic is not necessarily giving you any meaning in life. It's not making life beautiful. Hence, you see soulless people. Somebody who's soulless, how are they acting? What's good, yo? Anything new today? You see? Where is the animation? Where is the life? Are you really alive or not? Do you have too much logic or not? Shout out to Tunnel Vision, man. Shout you out. Still breathing. Yeah, French Montana voices. Shout out French Montana, man, even though he ain't shit, man. I don't even like French Montana, man. He's fucking overrated as hell, man. Motherfucker's overrated as hell, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. As a matter of fact, I still want to release a single tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Like maybe 2 days ago, depending on how long I need. Because I just made a fire-ass freestyle. Oh my god, that shit was fire. And it fits the Newman and Scorpio, man. You know, just stay tuned, man. Just stay tuned, man. I finished the guy because I don't want to be here too long. God damn, my thing is dirty. I don't want to be here too long, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Are you truly alive or not? Are you truly alive or not? Do you have a purpose or not? Do you have something to look forward to or not? Just basically go watch the whole entire watch my whole entire live stream because I don't want to repeat the whole entire live stream. Just go over every talking point I was talking about and see, is this resonating? Or if it's not resonating, do I lean more of the side of being more dead? Or do I lean more of the side of being more alive? It's up to you to decide. And it's up to you to fix if you want to fix it. You can stay like how you are forever, but nobody will make a change for you. I know I won't. I'm too busy making some fire. I'm too busy going live. I'm too busy making music. I'm too busy making art, drawing. I'm too busy making posts. You name it. I'm too busy making anything, man. But I won't save your ass. Nobody got time to save your ass, man. Nobody wants to save your ass. Somebody who's like on a spiritual rescue mission, saving like spiritual homeless people. Oh, hey, feed me, feed me. Oh, please, please, $1, please, please. Like somebody who's like predicated on helping like spiritual refugees on the corner store in goddamn New York. Mentally speaking, that person has no life themselves. That person is like somebody with a savior oh, man, my rules. Somebody with a goddamn savior complex. They're doing this because they feel like they need to be saved. This self-reflection. It's like self-reflection, ladies and gentlemen, it's reflection. Somebody who saves others 24/7 is trying to fill a hole of them not having a savior, of them feeling all alone. Now they go so extreme. Now I have to fix others. Yeah, it can come from a healthy type of intention, agenda, don't get me wrong. But most often they're not somebody who's like overly going crazy when it comes to trying to be savior, trying to rescue people. Way too much. That person has troubles because they want to be rescued. They want to be helped. They never took care of themselves. And they think when they can take care of somebody else, that the void of they never taking care of their own self can be filled. Which is not how it works. It's not how it works. It's not how it works whatsoever. This is not how it works. You need to save yourself first. Duh. I don't want to point out the obvious, but what's obvious ain't obvious in this world. Because if it truly was so obvious, if it truly was so surface level, why is everybody still tweaking? Why is everybody still running around like crazy? I don't get it. Y'all have some explaining to do. Y'all have some serious explaining to do, man, because I don't get it, man. If things are all so surface level and also, yeah, all so simple, why is nobody doing this shit then, huh? Why is everybody still religious then, huh? Why is everybody still lost in certain mental matrix type of things, huh? Why is everybody still lost in like voting for somebody, huh? If it's all so simple, if it's all so obvious, if it's all, yeah, I already know it, oh yeah, tell me something new. If it's already like this, man, why is nobody actually practicing what they preach? I don't get it. And I don't wanna get it. That's your problem. I don't wanna get it. I don't want to understand people. One thing about me, I'm not necessarily extroverted. I'm not out here trying to reach out to people and make sure they're right. I tried before. I tried when I was 14, 15, 13, 12, 11. I tried. But nothing really happened. I couldn't save somebody. And I wasn't feeling better. Period. I couldn't save somebody and I wasn't feeling any better myself. So of what good is me trying to be like curator and like nurturer for anybody? Not anybody, but everybody. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a dickhead. I am no dickhead. In my heart of hearts, I'm a very nice person. I'm a very nice person in my heart of hearts. But in my heart of hearts, I can't help it but to be egocentric. Egocentric. I can't help it but to be a little selfish. I can't help it but to be a little disconnected. Not having empathy, to be a little bit like of a psychopath in that type of way. Like lacking empathy and being like egotistical. Self-centered. Because I'm born a Leo, Sun, and the Scorpio South Node, man. I can't help it but to be like stuck in my own sun, but to see things from my lens. But how is this helping me? But can I get anything from this? But me having a relationship with that person, is this doing me any justice? We being together, is this good for me? Can I get something good from this? Me helping you, is this actually beneficial? And don't get it twisted. It's not some insecure shit like me screaming I'm the best or so. Because a lot of people who like spiritual, damn near 90% of their content is all about how they are like egotistical. How I'm so egotistical, guys. I don't give a fuck, guys. Yeah, I'm so egotistical, guys. Like 90% of like spiritual people. Not talking to anybody in particular I know, who I watch online or I used to watch online. 90% of quote-unquote spiritual videos are people in front of a camera who are saying, I don't care anymore. I will serve myself now. I will serve myself now. One video has passed. 2 videos passed. I will serve myself now. 3 videos passed. I will serve myself now. 4 videos passed. I will serve myself now. 60,000 videos passed. Yeah, guys, I'm egotistical. Yeah. At that point, you're just screaming, I'm insecure. At that point, you're just screaming, "Oh, I have no self-worth, I have no confidence, I have no this, I have no that, I have no individuality." Because for me, it's a given. It's a fucking given. It's a goddamn given. In my heart of hearts, I know I'm like self-centered, but I don't look that way because I've took care of that nature. I've took care of that nature. Hence, I look really. Hence, I not necessarily. It's not necessarily all about relatability. Hence, I don't feel the need to scream it upside your ears 24/7. Oh, guys, I'm so egotistical. Yeah. And once again, I'm not talking to anybody in particular. Don't take offense. If I used to watch you, or if I watched you, I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking about the grand scheme of things I see on TikTok, Instagram, other keyword conscious teachers. When I go to a TikTok for you page and I see people take care of yourself, yeah, hoo-ha, hee-ha, hoo-ha type of shit. You feel me? So don't make it personal. Don't make it fucking personal. The gist of it all is, if you took care of an energy, you're straight. You don't have to scream it from the mountain tops no more. Because I don't like to talk, tell you the truth. I just like to be it. I just like to express it. I like to be in the image. I like to be the son of it. The raging sun of it. The blazing star of it. Blazing metal of it. I just like to be the goddamn solar plexus of it. I like to be it and I don't like to talk about it. If I have to talk about it 24/7, I don't wanna be it. Because if I have to talk about it 24/7 throughout my every action, I'm not it. I'm not that type of thing. Because over-explanation, overly explaining yourself, overly yapping about what you think you are, keyword what you think you are, breeds insecurity. It screams I'm insecure. It screams I'm not practicing what I preach. You get it? We get it, man. You don't have to tell after every second sentence how you are rich as fuck or so. At some point, we doubt your richness. At some point, we might question your bank account's numbers. You feel me? It's like the weakest person screams the loudest type of shit. If you're truly strong, you don't scream about your strength. You don't boast about it 24/7. And it's okay to boast. I'm not saying you don't have to boast. If you have like the credentials, you can boast all you want. But if you don't have the credentials and you still boast, it's apparent. We can see that shit. You are not slick. We can see it. We can clearly see it. We can fucking clearly see it, ladies and gentlemen. At least I can. Ladies and gentlemen, we can clearly see it, man. We can clearly motherfucking see it. You feel me? So be mindful of that. I don't like to talk about what I am. I like to be it. Hence, I never really describe myself. I just am. I fucking am. I don't like to talk about myself 24/7 or break down my personal archetype 24/7 because if it's not apparent, apparently I'm not it. You see it? You don't have to talk about it. If you are it, it will be apparent. Apparent, keyword, apparent of you. It will be like your father, your mother. It will be apparent of you. It will be your moon, something you feel, you truly feel. It will be your father, true logic you embody, true consciousness you embody, true wisdom you embody. It will be your father or your mother. It will be a parent of you. It will be a parent. I just realized this. It will be a parent. You get it? Once you truly embody what you are, it will be apparent. It will be apparent. If you truly are funny, it will be apparent. It will be the moon chakra you're in. You feel like you're funny. You genuinely are that world. You are the moon. You are that parent. If you're truly funny, it's apparent. You are that father. You can be seen in that image. Keyword, you can be seen. You don't have to yap about it. Mercury is like more like the child. It's like, see, it's childish behavior. It's like children who always talk about shit but not actually do it. Adults practice what they preach. A true mama is a mama. She's embodying mama. She's into that moon. A true father is the son, being that character. It's only some children shit, which is like I like to talk about it 24/7. I like to yap about it 24/7, but I don't put in any action, any father, or any reaction. You cannot feel that energy from me, any moon energy. You get it? It's like sun, moon, Mercury. Sun and moon, Mercury type shit. Father, mother, children archetype. You get it? Hence you see a shit ton of immature children just yapping online. I'm not talking about me, even though I'm like 20 years old. I'm not talking about me, okay? We're not talking about me. We are not talking about Melo today. I'm perfect. We're not talking about Melo. we're not talking about metal. It's apparent. I don't even have to talk. I don't even have to address it. See, I don't have to talk about it. It's apparent that we are talking about me. Apparent. It's my sun sign, my moon sign. You can feel it. You can see it. Hence, childish behavior is just talking about something, but not being it. It's like lying, essentially. You just relating to somebody based on an intellect which you don't embody. It's like immature energy. You feel it? It's very immature. It's very immature. Practice what you preach. Practice what you preach, baby. With that being said, I will head out. Oh, it's 11. My live stream just had 11 minutes. As I was saying, I will head out, but I will go for 4 more minutes. If you guys have any question, go ahead to ask, because now's the time. I will leave soon. I'll give you guys like 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes! And then I will leave, man. It's been a real busy week for me, I ain't gonna lie. It's been a real busy week for me. It's been a really busy week for me. Me going to college now. But I'm getting paid to go to college. I'm not going in debt to go to college. Germany works a little different. It works a little different. You don't have to pay to go to college. You get paid when you go to college. So I'm getting paid to go to college. But you know, I'm actually studying. Because that shit is actually interesting. I kid you not, man. That shit is actually interesting. Like business is actually interesting. I'm learning a shit ton of shit. University, who would have thought? Who would have thought? But the business, the management and economics curriculum they're kicking is actually valid. It's actually valid. And the psychology about business is essentially what like great teachers like Dodo Pilotman are always talking about. It's always what people like him always were talking about. In college, they're teaching the exact same thing, but less refined, less exquisite. It's like more watered down. It's a little bit more stupid. Not a little bit, a lot a bit more stupid. A whole lot more stupid. A whole lot more stupid. Some shit like money is imaginary, but money is only worth something because people believe it. This is what they're upfront telling me in goddamn college, in goddamn psychology classes from the business curriculum. They're telling some shit like, in business, you're betting on the stupidity of the human being, of the consumer. You're essentially investing in the retardation of the human being. You feel me? This is what they are teaching in business, in college, in university. They are saying business owners are betting on the stupidity of human beings. They have trust and faith that the retardation of humans will lead them to the point they are willing to pay a shit ton of prices for products which are very cheap. You feel me? It's crazy. It's motherfucking crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. But me being in college, I have like the advantage. A whole lot of advantages, because intelligence transfers. Intelligence is like universal. When you're smart, you're smart. As stupid as it sounds. If you're wise, then you're wise. And it transfers into every area of But yeah, guys, I will head out in 50 more seconds. Y'all have 50 seconds to ask a question. 45 seconds. 40 seconds. Time is ticking. Time is ticking. How late is it? It's 9 p.m. for me. Goddamn, 9 p.m. 9 fucking p.m. Man, fall time is so beautiful. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. It's already dark outside. It's dark as fuck outside, man. Fall time is goddamn beautiful. That shit is beautiful as hell, man. It's beautiful as hell, man. It's beautiful as hell. But I'll have 15 more seconds. 10 more seconds to ask a question. 5 seconds. Over. Okay, guys. I think I will head out now. Enough has been said. Enough has been yapped about. You know what I'm saying? Enough has been talking about. I need to take care of some. I still need to edit my drawing. I still need to get my TikTok posts up and ready. So let me take care of business. Shout out to everyone. Shout out to Mystical Mysterio. Shout out to Famous Marlo. Shout out to Voltage. Shout out to Tunnel Vision. Shout out to Mystical Mysterio. Yes, sir. With that being said, yeah, boy, Blaze, out. This has been your favorite Vampire Mellow, and I catch y'all tomorrow. I hope I can catch y'all tomorrow. That is, if I have time tomorrow. I will make time. I always have time. I came home from university like 5 hours, took care of business, was drawing something, took care of another piece of business, made music, and I'm still here. And the goddamn Wednesday middle in the week, man. No 9 to 5 is stopping me, no university is stopping me. I will make this. I will make this goddamn life, even if my life depends on it. Don't be lazy. If you truly want it, you will make it. With that being said, I'm very bad at finishing things, if you guys can see. I actually ain't, but I'm a whole set and I will prove it, man. I will disappear on your asses. See you guys. Peace out. Goodbye and take care, y'all. Bye bye.